Hi sunshines. Welcome to my live. Today's live is dedicated to stretching for the splits with me. I was just getting into stretching for the splits, so I figured it was a great time to do a live since I get so many requests for the splits in my lives. So y'all are this one is dedicated specifically to splits. Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. Just a reminder that all of these get recorded and posted to my YouTube channel. So if you want to watch them later, they are there. Link is in the bio. Okay, so to start with a nice split stretch, I always start my stretching with a nice child's pose. So sitting back in the heels, reaching forward, bringing your forehead to touch the mat. And just taking some deep breaths. I stay here for about 3 breaths if I'm in a rush or want to get going. I may move a little bit faster. And I always move into heart melting pose from child's pose. So shifting forward, lifting the hips up, coming onto the elbows, prayer hands, chin to mat. And take some deep breaths here. Coming onto all fours and stepping back into a downward facing dog as you send those hips up. Spreading all 10 fingers wide on the mat. Really trying to get your heels to touch the ground as you pedal out your legs here left and right. Just getting the backs of our thighs, hamstrings nice and awake. Maybe take a releasing exhale here. Inhale as you lift that right leg up towards the sky. Shake it out here. Rotate it right and left. Bend it. Straighten it. Point your foot. Exhale as you bring your right foot through the center of your hands, coming down into a lunge. So your ankle is directly underneath your knee here. And if you want a little bit of a different, deeper stretch, dropping down onto that back knee. Staying here for just a few breaths. As you straighten that front leg, shifting your weight back onto your left leg, flex that right foot towards your head. And bringing your forehead down to meet your knee. You should really feel this in the back of the leg here. Shifting your weight back forward, right hand comes behind to grab your left foot as you lunge forward. Pulling that leg behind you. And you should really feel the stretch here in your groin and in your inner thighs. Releasing that leg, and you can go ahead and come into the splits now. As you let your front foot forward, back foot back. Using your hands to just kind of find a safe place for you to feel the stretch. Staying here for as long as you can, up to 30 seconds maybe. Coming onto one side, feet come together. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs, left and right, left and right. Take a releasing exhale, releasing any tension with the breath. Nice cleansing inhale. Lift that left leg up towards the sky, shake it out, open it up, bend it, bring it to the left, to the right, point your foot. Just get some juice flowing in that leg. Bringing that left foot through the center, coming into a lunge. Making sure that that knee is directly over your ankle here. Option to drop down into a deeper low lunge. Straightening that front foot, flex that left foot back towards your face. As you shift your weight into your right leg, bring your forehead towards the ground. Bringing your weight back forward, lunge forward, use your left hand to grab your right foot behind you and push forward, lunge forward as you pull that foot back behind you. This will be our last stretch here before we get into the splits. And then we're gonna do the middle splits, yay! Ooh. That was a nice crack in my knee. My knees always crack when I stretch. Okay, and release that leg and come on into the splits. As far as you can go. Being gentle with yourself, of course. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Really just finding that sweet spot where you feel the stretch, but it's not overstretching. And coming to sit onto one side, bring those legs together. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And take a releasing exhale. Coming down onto your knees. As we prep for our middle split stretch, we're gonna come into a nice open seated straddle here. Okay, my mat's getting all messed up, okay. Yes, so opening those legs nice and wide. We're gonna flex the feet and we're just gonna lift our hands up, reach up to the sky. Take a deep breath in, turn to face your left leg and reach for that left foot. Be gentle, please. Listen to your body, don't overstretch. If anything becomes sharp pain or pinching, please pull back. Trying to get your forehead to touch your knee here. Lifting yourself up, and to get a little bit different of a stretch now, you're going to face forward. Reach your right arm up to reach for your foot. Gaze up towards the sky. You can bring your left hand to your foot here. It's just important to send your gaze up to get a different stretch here in your side body. And release. We're gonna do that on the right side now. Turn to face your right leg, flex your feet and stretch forward. Bringing your forehead to your knee. Lifting up, reach up, gaze up. As you reach up and over towards your foot. Don't forget to breathe. Coming back to center, and for our last one here, we're just going to open up a little bit more here in the legs, flexing those feet. and reach forward. You can come onto your elbows or bring your forehead, if you can, all the way down to the ground, resting on your hands. You can even move side to side here to get a more range of motion. Just keep breathing. If it feels painful, just be gentle with yourself. And coming out. Okay, just a couple more stretches. The next one I want to do, go ahead and bring those legs together, and it can feel a little shocking, I know. So go ahead and bring them into a forward fold and just reach forward for your feet. Releasing your feet, coming up. Okay, frog pose, we're coming into next. So coming onto your knees, opening those knees nice and wide. And dropping down onto your elbows as you allow your knees to slide open as much as possible. You'll really feel this one in your groin here. And just take some deep breaths. It can be helpful to visualize any pain being released in your body when you exhale. Maybe go a little bit deeper, open those legs up a little bit more. And to come out, bringing those knees together, walking them to meet, and lifting up, sitting back on the heels. And we will just get right into the middle splits. Our final goal here, middle splits. Okay, so this is how I get into the middle splits. I just literally come up, open leg wide, and then I just slide into the splits from here. I come down onto my elbows and just try to slide into them. I'm not quite there yet. I'm close though. I'm getting there, y'all. 2025 is gonna be my year. I'm gonna get the middle splits. You watch, by this time next year, I will get those middle splits going. So just try to stay here as long as you can. Getting out can be tricky. I just come to sit down. I don't know, I'm sure other people have different ways of getting out of that, but that's how I get out of it. And then bringing those knees back into a forward fold and folding over, grabbing for your toes or your feet. Thank you for joining me, everybody, for stretching for the splits. I hope you had fun and enjoyed and are a little bit deeper in your splits, or at least on the journey towards getting them with me. Remember, these recordings will all be posted to my YouTube channel. Link is in the bio. Love y'all. Hope you have a beautiful day. Namaste. See you next time.